What is the most difficult thing to overcome in order to have a strong position on guns become actionable?
The politics. This is not about policy. We know what to do. That's the crime here. It's about the politics. And the politics break down for the following reason. The NRA has falsely but successfully argued to their membership that we want to take away every single gun in America. We want a ban on guns. Why do they do that? Because they understand that if you want to maintain a national social movement, you have to give your members something to gain or something to lose. We have to have that corresponding intensity on our side.
Is there generally an event that precipitates someone doing what happened in Connecticut?
Well, I mean, frequently it's a single event where there's, I mean, the passion, the crime of passion, where somebody is fired from their job and they avenge this.
Okay.
But in the case of something in Connecticut,
here, yeah.
No. But what happens with individuals who are at risk by virtue of mental illness is that some incident, which can be entirely random, or some series of slights, insults, provocations, altercations, which come together coincidentally, puts them over the edge and produces it. And here's where Richard's point is relevant, is that if at that point there's a firearm, or worse yet, an assault weapon that's readily available, then that translates into this type of heinous action.
I think if you talk to the Roy Hazeltons or the Jim Clementis or the Mary Ellen O'Toole's, the former FBI profilers who built the data on these things, you see a couple of things. As Dr. Lieberman said, these are injustice collectors. They kind of stack all the wrongs that are done to them in life, and they think about, how am I going to get even, either with those people directly or with some other group of people, just to show that I have power. I'm not powerless. These things get a lot of media attention, Charlie. Nobody understands that better than us. And there's what they call a Werther effect, which is one person who's already disturbed and already thinking about doing something terrible sees one of these on the news and says, I like what that person did, or I want to take that aspect of it and add it into my plan, or I want to now accelerate my plan because this inspired me. And that's why you see one of these perhaps in Portland on a Tuesday, and we saw the next one on the Friday of the same week in a school, from a food court to a school. In both cases, victims who you would have a real problem arguing had anything to do with either one of these gunmen's problems.